Here's who completed strong fantasy performances in Week 7 and who left fantasy owners wanting more. Winners: Lamar Miller, RB, Miami Dolphins. How good was Miller from the Texans? He scored 35 fantasy points inside first half. That developed into his end-of-game total, when he didn't receive many touches the most in the afternoon. Still, Miller compiled the second highest single-game fantasy total thus far this season. Jarvis Landry, WR, Miami Dolphins. Landry had never scored over 17 fantasy points in the game, and he'd only cracked double digits on 5 occasions. Landry offered 20 points inside the first quarter on Sunday contrary to the Texans, on account of 2 early touchdowns, including a 50-yard catch and run. Tannehill, QB, Miami Dolphins. Yes, Miami skill players had a significant day since the Dolphins jumped out into a 35-0 lead on the Texans. For his part, Tannehill started the action by completing 9 of 9 passes for 201 yards and 4 touchdowns, which translated to 24 fantasy points 16 minutes to the game. That alone tied for your 4th best fantasy output of Tannehill's career. By the time he was finished, Tannehill had rewarded owners with 27 total points. Todd Gurley, RB, St. Louis Rams. From weeks 4 or 5, Gurley led the league with 305 yards rushing. But he was held under 20 fantasy points in each contest because he couldn't choose the end zone. That changed Sunday, because rookie scored his first 2 NFL touchdowns and gained 163 yards from scrimmage. His 27 fantasy points bring his average within the past 3 weeks to 19. Tom Brady, QB, New England Patriots. Brady continued his revenge tour on Sunday, resistant to the Jets, throwing for 355 yards and couple of touchdowns. See the description.